Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine and are taking care of yourselves. My name is Kanika Tandon and I am here with the video of class 7 English first. In our last video we completed till chapter number 3 phrases, and in today's video we are going to complete chapter number 4, that is clauses, chapter number 5 the noun number, and also chapter number 23, which is words liable to be confused and misused. So I'm going to take 3 chapters in today's video because your unit tests are approaching. And before starting the video, for those who do not know the syllabus of unit test, let me tell you that you will have 5 chapters. First to fifth, the sentence, subject and predicate, phrases, clauses, and noun the number, and chapter number 23, words liable to be confused and misused, will be coming for your unit test. But in chapter number 23, in the chapter part, there are 76 words that are given in your book on page number 135, 36, 137, 138 and 139, and you will be getting only 1 to 30 words for the unit test and your half yearly, and rest of the words will come for your annual exam. So with this, let us start our video with chapter number 4. So our chapter number 4 is clauses. We have already studied phrases in our last video. So phrases and clauses are different to each other because in phrase there is no subject or predicate in the sentence, and it is a type of sentence, but it does not make a complete sense. Whereas in clause, the clause is itself a sentence because it has a subject and a predicate of its own. And now, so a clause is the basic unit of grammar. It is a group of words that contains a verb and usually other parts too. A clause may form part of a sentence, or it may be a complete sentence itself. So for example, he was eating a sandwich. I fear that I shall not pass the test. So in first sentence, the first sentence is a complete sentence in itself, consisting of only one clause, and in second sentence, I shall not pass the test is the clause, and also this sentence is a complex sentence. So now there are 3 kinds of clauses. First is adjective clause, second is noun clause, and third is adverb clause. These 3 clauses will act as their words. I mean, for example, adjective clause is the clause which works as an adjective, whereas noun clause is the nouns that act as a noun in the sentence, and adverb is the clause which act as an adverb only. So first we are going to study about adjective clause. So a clause that does the work of an adjective is in a sentence is called an adjective clause. He likes a movie which has some suspense in it. So what kind of a movie does he like? A movie that has a suspense in it. So the quality of the movie is that it has suspense in it. So this is adverb clause. Similarly, a noun clause is a clause that does the work of a noun in a sentence. Okay, so they expected that they would win a prize. So what did they expect? That they would win a prize. So this is that the group of words in italics contains a subject and a predicate of its own. It is therefore a clause. A clause is the object of the verb expected and so does the work of a noun. So it is acting as a verb for the word expected, which is noun. So this is a noun clause. Coming on to the adverb clause, a clause that does the work of an adverb in a sentence is called the adverb clause. And now he returned when the sun set. So when did he return? This is this is talking about the quality of the verb. So here the verb is returned, and the quality of the verb is when did he return? When the sun set. Okay, so the quality of the verb returned is when the sun sets. So this is an adverb clause. Now, subordinating conjunction with which introduce different adverbs clauses are as follows. So this is a chart of subordinating conjunction, different subordinating conjunction that also um, introduce with adverb clauses. For example, subordinating conjunction of time has when, whenever, while, as, since, still, as soon as, no sooner than, just, so long as, before, after. So these are the subordinating conjunctions that can be used in adverb clause. Similarly, for a reason, as, that, since, because. For a place, where, wherever, whence. Subordinating conjunction for supposition, though, although, even, if. Subordinating conjunctions of condition, if, whether, unless. Subordinating conjunction of purpose, so that, lest, should, in order that. Now coming on to the next one, which is conditional statements, that is if clause. So conditional statements are also known as conditional clause or if clause. They are used to express that the action in the main clause can take place if certain condition is fulfilled. So in this kind of clause, we have to see that in the main clause has a condition, and that condition can only be fulfilled when it is fulfilled in the subordinating, in a now they are used to express the action in the main clause without if can take place if the certain condition is fulfilled. So in the first in the main clause they use if condition, and if the condition is fulfilled in the other clause, then only the condition of the first clause will be fulfilled. For example, if I study, I will pass. So the condition is if the condition is that the girl has to get passed, and when will be the condition fulfilled? Only if she will study. Next, if I studied, I would pass. If I would have studied, I would have passed, and if I had studied, I would have passed. These are the three conditional statement according to the tenses. Coming on to the next one, a conditional sentence is a sentence containing the word if. There are three basic types of conditional statement. So the three types of conditional statement is, if the if clause is in present simple tense, the main clause will be in future. If the clause is in past tense, the main clause will have would in it. And if the if clause is in past perfect tense, the main clause will have would have. For example, if I win the lottery, the main clause is in present tense, I will buy a new car. The main clause is in simple past tense, if I won the lottery, I would buy a new car. And if I had won the lottery, this is in past perfect tense, the main clause has would have, I would have bought a new car. And it is also possible that if the if we are starting a conditional statement with the main clause, we can also start a conditional statement with the main clause. So I will buy a new car if I win the lottery. Now there are three conditions which is used to follow for English speakers. They choose one of the three condition structures as follows. So condition 1 is to express a simple statement or fact. I will buy a new car if I win a lottery. You will fail your exam if you don't start working hard. Similarly, condition 2 is to refer to a present unreal situation or to a situation in the future that the speaker thinks is unlikely to happen. So second condition is they are talking about two unreal situation. Okay, it is not sure that this situation will be taking place in coming future or not, but the speaker thinks it is unlikely to happen. It might happen, but according to the speaker it cannot happen. For example, if I had a lot of money, I would buy a new car. Now the speaker neither has money nor he can buy a new car. Third one is to refer to a past situation that did not happen. Now the third condition is that we have to write the sentence in such a way that we are referring to a past situation that did not happen. For example, if you had studied harder, you would have passed your test. And now this thing has already passed because neither you studied well nor you passed. So this was to refer to a past tense, but it did not happen. Coming on to the exercise part of this chapter. First question is, choose the correct option. A dash is a group of words having a subject and an infinite form of verb is clause. An adverb clause of time is introduced by the conjunction when, and conditional state sentences are also called as if clause. Second is, underline the clauses and write their kinds of the following sentences. So we have to underline the clauses and then we have to write its type. So you may go wherever you like. The clause is wherever you like, and the type of clause is adverb clause, because they are asking that you want to go where and what kind of the quality of the verb here is, sorry, first of all the verb is go and the quality of the verb is wherever you like, so it is an adverb clause. I met a girl whose eyes were blue. So here's clearly they are telling the quality of the eyes of the girl that they met. That is, this is adjective noun. Now we expect that we will win a prize, so that we will win a prize, that it is noun clause. If you make a promise, you should keep it, so you should keep it, and the type of adverb at the type of clause is adverb. I want to know what had happened, so what had happened, and the type is noun. We shall wait at the railway station until you come. So until you come, and the type of clause is adverb clause. Mahesh feared that he would probably fail in the exam. That he would probably fail in the exam, and it is an adjective clause. I remember the town where I grew up. So where I grew up is the clause, and it is an adjective clause. We would repair the computer if it broke down. So it is an adverb clause. If it broke down. If you drink this, you will stay young forever. So you will stay young forever, and it is an adverb clause. Nitin told me that he had met my brother in Delhi. That he had met my brother in Delhi, and the type of the clause is noun clause. I know the place which you mention. So which you mention, it is an adjective clause. Coming on to the next page. Fill in the blanks with the suitable clause. We have to fill in the blanks using suitable clauses, and here I have written it is not necessary for you to write the same in the exam. You can write whatever any other answer also. So adjective clause, we have to write the adjective clause in this. So I know a place which has a park. This is a book that I love. He laughs best with me. I found the mobile which has a cover. Mary had a little lamb whose name is Bingo. Similarly, noun clause. He replied that he is sick. What happened to him? He is sick. I do not know that she came to school. So what did you not know? That she came to school. No one knows that she died. We cannot understand that she lied to us. She expects that she should come first. Another one is adverb clause. You may sit wherever you like. So what is the verb here? Sit. And what is the quality of the verb? Wherever you like. So it is an adverb clause. You will win if you work hard. So what is the quality of the verb here? Verb is win, and the quality of the verb is if you work hard. His father died as he was ill. He rested as soon as he found a bed. I would have stopped if I hadn't got a sprain. Coming on to the next exercise, which is exercise number D. Complete the sentences using adverb clause as indicated. So here, once one can concentrate better, we have to use adverb clause of place. So where there is less noise. Please keep the house keys wherever it was kept. The bus halted where it had to. The train arrived before time. If you will study, you will be able to top this year's exams. I will give you this book if I buy another one. Don't disturb while I am reading. We eat so that we live. Reena has not seen her sister since childhood. If she is found guilty, she will be dismissed. So according to the condition, according to the indications, we had done this. Coming on to the next exercise, which is learner's drill, we have to write the conditional sentences as per the directions given. So we have to follow the directions which is given at the top of above the pictures, which is type 2, type 3, type 1. Okay, so first is she dash marry Tom if he become rich. So she would marry Tom if he becomes rich. Next is, if I had not been so hungry, I would have shared my sandwich with you. Next is, if you stop smoking, you will feel better quickly. We would have been on beach if we had been in Brazil. What would you do if you fail your exams? We will learn a lot from dolphins if they talked. With this, chapter number 4 is over. Let's come on to the next chapter, which is chapter number 5, the noun number. Chapter is chapter number 5, the noun number. Okay, so this chapter is basically about the number of things or number of nouns. So if the number are divided into two types. First is singular number, singular noun, and another one is plural noun. So singular noun is the noun which denotes only one kind of a thing, and another one is plural noun, which is which shows the that it denotes that more number of things are placed. For example, if I have only one book, so I'll say I have only one book. And if I have 2 books or 3 books and 4 books, so I will use I have 4 books. So in this way we can change a singular noun into plural nouns, or we can also change a plural noun into singular nouns. So there are some rules which we have to follow in order to write the in order to change the singular nouns to plural nouns. First one is by adding s to the singular. It is simple. We just have to add s in the spelling, in which boy becomes boys, room becomes rooms. Another one is by adding es to the nouns ending with s, sh, ch, ss or x. The words which ends with these 5, they can be changed by making the plural noun end with es. Class becomes classes, brush becomes brushes. Most nouns ending in o forms the plural by adding es to the singular. The words which end with o are made plural by adding es. Mango, mangoes, cargo, cargos. Next is also in some cases it also happens that the word is ending with o and is made plural by adding only s. Piano, pianos, photo, photos. Nouns ending with y change itself by removing y and adding ies. Baby, babies, story, stories, or removing y and adding only s. Toy, toys, boy, boys, or by replacing f or fe with ves. For example, calf become calves, shelf become shelves, thief become thieves, wife becomes wives. And this you are studying from class 2nd onwards. So I hope that you already you already know the rules and you know how to change them. So I would request you to read these all of them very thoroughly, and then ask if you have any kind of problem. So we'll directly come to the exercise of this chapter. A noun that denotes one person or a thing is said to be singular noun. A noun with more than one word is called a compound noun. Next is form the plurals of the following nouns. Student becomes students, brush becomes brushes, potato becomes potatoes, piano becomes pianos, calf becomes calves, chief becomes chiefs, goose becomes geese, ox becomes oxen. Next is fill in the blanks with the correct form of the words given in the bracket. So we have to write the correct form of the words that are given in the bracket. The building was 6 dash high. So the building was 6 stories high. In this, the story is the floors, not story, I mean kahani. Second is my two son-in-laws have come to see me. He is good at telling funny stories. The Indian parents are still the Indian peasants are still backwards. Our engineers are highly trained. Coming on to the next one, choose the correct alternatives from the given choices. So the gantry or gantries have already arrived, so the gantries, because here the helping verb is have, which is used with only plural subject. All the people were happy. There is no such word called peoples, so here we will use people. I have a rare species of cactus in my garden. So species is a word which is which have both their singular and plural form same. He jumped into a 40 feet deep well. These poultries are yours. The room was crawling with vermins. Next is find out the error part and underline it. So that we have to find the error in the sentence. The Indian team defeated the Australians by an innings. So here they have written inning, but the answer is innings, because innings is a word which is same in singular and in plural form. They left their luggage at the railway station. So here the error is luggages, because there is no such word called luggages, it is luggage. My brother-in-laws who live in Mumbai have come to stay with me. So my brother-in-laws is the error, because we call it brothers-in-law, not brothers-in-laws. So it is the error part. Article of furniture have been stolen from the house. So here it will be article of furnitures have been stolen from the house. I lived in a 300 years old house in Mumbai. So here it will be I lived in a 300-year old house in Mumbai. Coming on to the next exercise, which is a word game, and I hope that you will be able to do it yourself. In this you have to write the plural form of the words that are given at the bottom, and then you have to find the plural words in the word game. So this will be your homework, and if you still want to write the answers and have any confusion, you can write it from here. With this, our chapter number 5 is also over, but I hope that you all will read this chapter thoroughly, and still if you will have some kind of problem, I'll take another class and explain you again. You can write it in the comment section if you have any kind of problem. Coming on to chapter number 25, which is words that are likely to be misused and to be confused. So our chapter number 23 is words liable to be confused and misused. So these are the words which have some words have same pronunciation, and some words have same spellings, or a very slight spelling difference is there, but they have total different meanings. For example, first word is angel and another word is angle. So these have different pronunciation, absolutely different pronunciation, but kind of same spelling. If you get confused between EL and LE, you can make the answer different. Alright, and they have total different meaning. For example, second one, uh, first word is access and another word is also access. Pronunciation is same but the different and the meaning is totally different. Third is accept and accept. Pronunciation is kind of same but the meaning is totally different and spelling is also different. Similarly, these words are the words which have different meanings, total different meanings, but have same spelling or same words. So these are these 30 till 30, which is on page number 137. Till 30 it is there in your syllabus for unit test and half yearly, and the rest of them will come for the annual examination. So I request all of you to read them properly and learn them properly, as they can come in your unit test as well as in your half yearly exam. You have to be thorough with it. You have to be very careful while writing the meaning of them. You have to learn the meaning of these words and also the spellings of these words. So this is all for your unit test syllabus, and I hope that you have all understood every chapter till today, and I hope that you write well in your exams and study well for your unit test. I will see you all in my next video next week. Till then, keep studying and take care. Thank you.